Nothing more important than family. Forget your badge, forget that little voice in your head that's telling you what to do. You need to use your connections with the PCPD to make sure Michael doesn't get charged with Brandon's murder.
So you want me to tamper with evidence?
Of course I do. If it means Michael not going back to Pettonville, why wouldn't I?
So you never learn, do you? I mean, the reason why Michael saw the inside of a prison cell in the first place is because you covered up Claudia's death. You wouldn't let him come forward and do the right thing.
I know that.
I mean, you kept him even on your private island under armed guard so he couldn't come forward. That's why the judge threw the book at him, to teach you a lesson, that no one is above the law, but here you are trying to skirt it again.
We're talking about Michael's life here. Forget your principles. Do what you gotta do to protect your brother.
Don't tell me how to protect my brother.
Well, you're not doing a good job right now of it.
It took a while to get a judge to sign off on it, but I knew I had to handle this arrest by the book, or else Diane Miller would have had it thrown out on technicality. No chance of that now. Oh, you should keep your temper in check, because assaulting a cop isn't going to help the situation.
Get on with it.
Gladly. Abigail Haver, you're under arrest for the murder of Brandon Lowell.
I have no problem copping to the role I played in having Michael sent to prison, but I think it might be time that you owned up to what you did too. You brought him up on a steady diet of crime and violence. I mean, why are you so surprised now that this kid wants in on the action?
You don't think I told Michael every day of his life that this is the worst life that can be? I'm not trying to put Michael's problems onto you. I'll take most of the blame. But we don't want Michael going back to prison. You gotta do something to derail this investigation. Otherwise, he's going back there, and he's gonna have to deal with scum like Carter every day of his life. You all right with that?
No, Sonny, I'm not all right with that. Of course I'm not all right with that, but I'm not gonna sacrifice my badge and my integrity just because you tell me to.
Okay, don't do it for me. Do it for your brother.
Do you even care if he's innocent or not? Would you be okay if he put a couple bullets in a guy's head just so long as he doesn't have to pay for it?
Brandon was an abusive pig.
Yeah.
Who deserved what he got. I'd have put the bullet in him.
Well, there you go, Sonny. I mean, there's the real reason why Michael thinks he is above the law. You've taught him his entire life that with a last name like Corinthos, you don't have to worry about
I don't need your lecture. Because all I want to do right now is help Michael.
That's all I want to do too, Sonny. Except I think that Michael's innocent, and I'm going to prove it.
Arresting Abby would be a mistake.
You are in no position to be making threats. Unless you're looking for a reason to be locked up with your girlfriend.
She didn't do anything.
Michael, it's okay.
He's harassing you.
Michael! Michael.
Now keep it up and you'll regret it.
You know, I don't arrest anybody without cause. Okay, you're coming this close to give me what I need to lock you up.
Look, just calm down. Please. Help me by keeping it together. Look at me. Can you do that?
Abigail Haver, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you. You understand these rights?
Yes.
You don't have to cuff her. She's not resisting arrest.
Like I said, doing this one by the book.
Michael, I'll be fine.
Now get out of the way.
I'll be fine, okay?
Son of a bitch!
Looking for the real killer? The DA is gonna use that cell phone footage and charge Michael for Brandon's murder. Michael's parole is gonna be revoked. He's gonna go back to prison. Right? Is that all right with you?
I think the best way to help Michael is to prove that he's innocent.
But what if you can't, Dante? Are you willing to have your brother rot in prison when you could have done something about it? Look, all I'm asking for you to do is just get rid of the video. Make sure the DA doesn't have a case.
That's all you want me to do?
Yeah, that's right.
So just this one time, what happens the next time there's some damning evidence against you and Jason that's going to put you in prison?
Jason got into this, we got into this life knowing the consequences. If I got busted, I wouldn't expect you to bail me out. But Michael's different. He was a baby when I married Carly, He didn't choose this on his own.
He was a baby then. He's making his own choices now, Sonny. Look, if I go along with your plan, Michael's going to see that the law doesn't matter to him. That his big brother's just going to clean up his mess all the time. I'm not okay sending that message. I think the kid deserves a better life than the mob.
Really? Well, he's going to go back to prison at 19. Done. His life's done.
If
His
I
life's over. Is that
interfere,
right with you?
IA will come down on me with both feet, okay? How do you like that?
Well, you didn't worry about losing your badge when you were helping Brenda.
Seriously?
Trying to cover... Yeah, I'm serious. Trying to cover Alexander's death.
Come on, look at the price she almost paid because of that, Sonny. I mean, was that really worth it? I mean, I swore that I would never compromise myself or my badge like that ever again.
So your badge means more to you than your own brother?
Look,
no, I'm serious. Does it?
Sonny, listen to me. If I don't have my badge, I can't look for evidence. I need to find new evidence to find the real killer. Okay? Without my badge, that goes out the window. Same goes for proving Michael's innocence.
Just want to help my son.
I know you do. And I believe you. But please, if that is really, really, truly what you want to do, you gotta stop. You gotta stop trying to cover this up because it's only gonna make things worse.
Visitors until she's been processed. You want to wait, you do it over there. All right? The sooner I could have you booked, the sooner you could have your high-priced lawyer come in and try to cut her loose.
I'm staying with Abby.
I don't know if you noticed, but she's in custody. Okay? And since you don't wear a badge, you're not going to call those shots. All right? So take a seat, or I'm going to take your ass into lockup.
Just go.
Yeah.
Please, I can handle this.
Oh, this is how you help Abby? By calling your uncle, the hitman? Sorry to tell you guys, but your talents are wasted here. Jason, you should have called Diane Miller. You know, that should be always the first call, is the lawyer. I can't believe you didn't teach him that after all the times you've been locked.
Are you gonna book me or not?
I've never seen somebody begging to be locked up.
You know what? I'd rather sit in a cell than watch you provoke Michael.
You know what? I'm doing my job, okay? I can't help it if your boyfriend here has a temper.
You go to hell!
Hey.
Ronnie is looking for any excuse to bust you. If you can't hold it together, you need to go.
Forget it. I'm staying with Abby.
I'm kind of surprised that you asked me to stop by the house. Brenda wants us to stay away because of Lucian.
Have a seat. I think that you misinterpreted what Brenda was asking.
She said it was too soon for Lucian to meet your kids, and she didn't want to overwhelm him, so we needed to stay away.
Okay, you have to understand something. She literally became a mother overnight. She's new to it, and she's trying to make everything right. She's being overprotective.
It's no big deal. We can see you other places. I had a lot of fun at the restaurant for your birthday.
I had a great time at the birthday with the kids and everything, and Molly, right? I want you guys to know that you can come here anytime you want.
It's okay, Dad.
It's okay, Dad. Why do you say it like you don't believe me?
I know you mean it, but
I do mean it.
you're married to Brenda now. I'm not saying this to hurt you, but I'm just being realistic. I've seen it happen to a lot of my friends. Their dads get remarried, and the new wife is perfectly nice, but she wants him with her. And he gets pulled away. And they have a new life together, and little by little, the kids just become visitors.
Okay, I can't speak for other fathers. I can only speak for myself. My kids are not visitors in my life. They are the center of my life. And yeah, I love Brenda, and I'm married to Brenda, and she's joined the family, but it doesn't mean that when we have a family, it's going to be separated from you and the boys. That's impossible. You kids are my heart, and a man cannot be separated from his own heart. Do you understand?
Yeah, Dad.
We clear on that?
Clear.
Can I get a hug on that?
Mm-hmm. I love you, Dad.
I love you too.
Hey. Listen, I called Diane, okay? She's in court on another case, but she's gonna get here as soon as she can.
I don't want Abby sitting in lockup waiting to make bail. There's got to be somebody else you can call me. What about Alexis?
Alexis, she's good, but she's having to keep Abby out of lockup. The police are allowed to hold her until her arraignment, and that could be weeks if the DA drags his feet.
Okay, we can't let that happen. Look, you know what prison's like, Jason. Abby doesn't belong there.
She's not going to Pentonville. They're going to keep her right here in county.
That doesn't mean she's gonna be safe. Come on.
Okay, there are a few cops that owe me and Sonny. I'll call on those favors, have them keep an eye on Abby.
Okay, if you have any leverage, you have to use it to get Abby out. Please, she doesn't belong here. She's been hurt enough.
Abby.
Yeah.
Can I, talk to you for a minute? What's Abby doing here?
I'm booking her for Brandon Lowell's murder. Oh, and while I'm finishing the paperwork, you might want to see if you can get your brother to leave. Because he kind of lost his temper before, and so far I've let it go as a courtesy to you, but if he gets in my face again, I'm going to bust his ass.
Okay, I'll handle Michael, but what's this evidence you have against Abby?
Whoa, what are you, a lawyer now?
No, I just want to make sure that in your haste to bust someone associated with Sonny, you didn't rush to judgment.
Believe me, this didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. I was hoping to pin this whole thing on Jason.
I know you want to help. Okay, but no one can do anything until my arraignment. You may as well just go home.
No, I'm not leaving you.
Michael, it's been a long day. Okay, when they finish processing me, I'll probably just fall asleep.
It's not that easy. They turn the lights off, but it doesn't block out the noise. Nothing does.
Remember when the cops raided Vaughn's a while back? They pulled me off stage in the middle of my set. Made me wait to be released until, I was wearing next to nothing. It was humiliating. Okay, compared to that, this'll be no problem.
This isn't right. Ronnie knows you're innocent. He's just doing this to force Jason's hand. Get him to confess to Brandon's murder.
Why would you care if I got arrested?
Okay, if Ronnie gets Michael to lose his temper and take a swing, it's a parole violation. Ronnie's counting on the fact that I would do anything to keep him from going back to prison.
So Ronnie's plan only works if you play into it. Don't give him that satisfaction, Michael.
I just hate that you're being hurt because of me.
This is not your fault. Brandon was giving me problems long before I met you. Man, in a way, this was inevitable.
Hey, how could Ronnie hold her here without any proof?
Okay, let's go talk over here. Come on, let's go.
Can't you go to Mac or something? What, tell him that he's harassing Abby and trying to get Jason to do a false confession.
All right, Michael, we got a witness. One of the regulars at Vaughn's, he said he's sorry. He knows Abby well.
Okay.
He's sorry, shoot him.
He's lying. Look, Dante, you gotta do something.
I don't know, Michael. I think Abby did it.
You were just as crooked as Ronnie. Railroading Abby to get back at Dad and Jason.
Michael, stop!
No, you hate that I want to be like them, right? That's why you're doing this. Why can't you understand that it's my life? And if you have a problem with the way I live it, you come at me, not Abby. That's enough.
That's why I didn't want Michael here.
Whoa. What are you doing?
You punched a cop in a room full of witnesses. All right, I can't look the other way this time.
Okay, well, we're gonna call this a disagreement between two brothers, right? Let's just leave it at that. Are we clear? Get him out of here, please.
Let's go. Come on.
Hey, you know your witness is a liar? There's no way he could have saw Abby shoot Brandon. Michael! Abby didn't kill Brandon. I did.